Good morning, everyone. I'm in my kitchen, and so we are going to get busy in my kitchen. I did a grocery haul. I do a grocery haul once a month for myself, and I give myself a budget of $100. I try not to go up to $100 every month, and so this month I think I spent $75. So I did good this month. I saved $25 on my grocery budget this month. So let's get in here and let's go over this grocery store haul. All right, I'm going to turn the camera down so you can see. Everything happens in my kitchen sink. You can see I'm having for breakfast one of those breakfast drinks. That's what I'm having for breakfast this morning. All right, the first thing you can see is that I have two 18 packs of eggs because I go through eggs like crazy in my house. And so I use about 18 packs, two 18 packs of eggs every month in my house. I grew up on a farm, and so eggs was something that we had plenty of all the time. And so it's just one of those things that I grew up with, and so to this day I still enjoy it. And I buy these already packed like this because they tend to not break as bad. And then when I get them, I go in and I check to see if any of them are cracked. Okay, that pack is good. I'm going to put it in the refrigerator. You guys are going to come along as I do this, okay? And that one is a good one. And then the next package of eggs, we're going to check it. Most of the time I get no cracked eggs. Last month I got 2 cracked eggs, and believe it or not, they were nice enough to refund me my money. And so this one, 2 18 packs of eggs with no cracked eggs. So that's a good month. But I do reviews when I go to the grocery store and have them delivered to my truck. They send me an email asking me to review their service. And people, I do the reviews. I don't ignore them. And the reason I don't is because sometimes you get a refund or a rebate on something you're not happy with. And so it's beneficial to you to go ahead and give a review on things that you purchase. Now, I do that with my Amazon orders as well. All right, so the next thing you can see is I got a 3-pound bag of onions, and what I'm going to do is just any loose pieces, I'm going to go ahead and just take it off. I'm not going to wash these, and these are going to go into my refrigerator down in the bottom drawer for me to use throughout the month, because I didn't get any from the food bank. And so I bought me 3 pounds of the cheapest, I got the cheapest onions I could find at the store. And so you're asking me, why do you take these shells off? Well, I take the shells off because they make a huge mess in your refrigerator. If you just dump your onions down in the bottom of the refrigerator, they make a huge mess. And so the ones that are peel off easy, I go ahead and take them, and then this mess goes into the trash can, and it doesn't go into my refrigerator. And so we will go ahead and put the onions down in here. and get them out of here. Yep. So it's 6 onions. That's what I got, 6 onions. Okay. Onions are in there. We'll keep going now. All right. These are the tomatillos. And I got a message saying that they only had a few tomatillos. And so they gave me what they had. And so I'm going to take the shells off of these. And I'm going to make a trip to another grocery store since I have money left over. I'm going to go back into my shopping cart to make sure I got refunded for what I was charged for the 5 pounds that I asked for. And I may take that money and head over to another store where they're reasonably priced right now as well and get the rest of what I need for my recipe that I'm going to be making. Okay? And so I'm going to wash these off because if you don't know, tomatillos have a sticky kind of thing going on in between the husk and the tomatillo itself. And so I'm going to wash them out. Like I said, I try to process my stuff as I go. All right, there we go. Get my, that's why I keep this towel right here, because after doing this for so many years, 40, 50 years, I keep my towel right here and I just keep going. All right, I got my dental floss things, okay? Not sure you needed to see that, but I got it. I keep these bags, by the way, and I'll tell you what I use those for. All right. Remember I used all my A1 steak sauce? Well, I got another bottle of it. Okay, let's keep going. I use a lot of Worcestershire sauce, and I needed some, so I got 2 of them. I'm going to keep going. All right, this bag is going to hold all of these. What I use these bags for is I recycle them, and I use them in my bathrooms and in my office for trash bags, in my little tiny trash cans around my house. That's what I use them for. Okay. What they did have is all the jalapenos that I needed. Okay? And so this is the rest of the jalapenos that I needed for my salsa. And so I'm going to take this, put it in the refrigerator for right now. And once I get the tomatillos that I need for my salsa, then I'll be processing my salsa for the year. Another thing that I got was 2 heads of cabbage, and this is for another project. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make sauerkraut. And the reason I'm going to make sauerkraut is because I need it when the weather is warm. I need for it to go ahead and start fermenting, and then I'm going to put it in my refrigerator, and it will be good for all winter long. And I just eat a little bit of the sauerkraut every day or two in some kind of a dish, maybe on a sandwich or something like that. And that is a huge change in my health as far as gut health is concerned. Either I do the sauerkraut or I do yogurt, one or the other, because they carry a bacteria that's good for your gut. And believe it or not, our ancestors were smart because our ancestors made sauerkraut and made yogurt on a regular basis. And they consumed it. And they knew, I believe this to this day, that they knew that consuming and creating that bacteria and digesting it was healthy for them. And so I did not grow any cabbage this year. I may try it next year. Here in the state of Texas, I'm glad I didn't. It was just too hot. Cabbages probably would not have been productive this year. I was lucky to get the tomatoes and the peppers that I needed this year. And so, okay, I'm continuing with my bags. Okay. And I got 4 of these, half and halves. Usually I get the half gallons, but they didn't have the half gallons. And so I go through one of these every month, about one of these every month, because I use it for my creamer. I don't use like the flavored creamer. I use half and half in my coffee. And I also use it to cook with. So I go through about a gallon and half every month. And so this was a staple in my house all the way growing up. We used it a lot. We used it in cooking. We used it in our coffee. And so this was something that we had a lot in our house. And so other than that, let me put these away. I'm shifting things around behind you in the refrigerator to make it okay. And then I'm going to take you into my living room. And I'm going to show you the last few things that I got from the grocery store. This was probably the most expensive part of my grocery shopping. So we are going to go into my living room. And sitting on my couch right here, you can see that I have the toilet paper that I need right there. Kleenexes. And I got 2 dozen mason jars, and the reason I got the 2 dozen mason jars is because they were on sale this month. And so guys, this is my grocery haul. I want to thank you for coming along, and you guys have a blessed day.